Let's have coffee. You're really far away. We have so many new people here. Have y'all seen my coffee series? I make it whenever I wake up and it's just there screaming at me to turn the camera on. So I don't pay attention to what I look like or lighting or anything. We just have coffee. It says, Dear Santa, it's a long story. Let's talk about shadow work and how to get where you're going. Shadow work sucks. And it can take a decade. It can take 20 years. It can take your whole fucking life. But it's all going to depend on how bad you really want it. Now I'm going to get into some really esoteric shit here, so bear with me. The reason why it's shadow work, and people call it all kinds of stuff, but I think it's simple. It's really, really easy. If you want to do your shadow work and you don't know how to start and you can't find it, I think it's because it's called all these things that make it seem like it's somewhere you've got to go dig and find. When the truth is, it's right in front of you. Because the truth is, every decision you make is shadow work. So let me give you some examples. That friend that you're choosing because they make you feel good about yourself, they're always giving you compliments. They are weaker than you. You don't have to work very hard to be around them. They make it easy to be around them. When you're low, you can call them up. When you're exhausted, you can go hang out with them. Y'all can trash talk. It's easy to just flow. But you know they're sick. You know they have a lot of flaws, but you love them anyway. You're choosing to be around somebody that's easy, that strokes your ego. That is not shadow work. That is choosing to live in your past. You are actively choosing to stay sick and to not grow when you choose people like that to be around. Let's say there's someone you know that you are extremely intimidated by. They're hard to be around. They're healthy and they have their shit together. And every time you're around them, you feel less than, you feel triggered. You have to overthink every choice you make, everything you say before you say it. Is this a sick thing to say? How are they going to feel about it? I want to make a good impression. I don't want to lose their friendship. And so you don't choose them very often. You're choosing to stay sick. It really is that simple. Shadow work isn't actually work, except in the moment. So if you want mental health, if you want abundance, if you want a daily peaceful life, then the right entheogens in small doses, I have to choose my words carefully here, like the one that my channel is about, that my whole website, amanitadreamer.net, all my content is over there because it's censored here. That thing, that takes away the panic and anxiety so that you can start making these decisions. It gives you motivation to be better. It helps you start to own your power and your sense of worth so that you can start saying, not that, but that. But it's not going to make those choices for you. It puts you in a place where you can, when you're not living in a constant state of shutdown. It gives you the motivation to want to do better and be better. And then the higher doses of it or the others that I've done on camera that are over there on the website, those are actually work. That's actual shadow work. That's setting aside hours of your life to open up to those things, ingest them, let yourself go to these other places, Have faith that the difficulties in that 6 hours are work. Meeting yourself there, hurting through it, working through it, making those notes, sets, and the people that you're going to put around you, coming out of it, integration work. That work, that's actual really deep, hard work, which is necessary to get where you're going. The more you find your chi energy and your power and your sense of self, your world is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. And if you thrive on having a lot of people around you to hold you up, then you're going to still keep hanging on to the past. Because when they say it's lonely at the top, they don't mean the top like ego, money, whatever. They mean it's lonely at the narrow, at the numbers of people who actually want to heal and are willing to dig in and make the tough decisions every fucking minute of every fucking day to show up at the shadows and go, not you. Yes, you. You're uncomfortable. You are the thing that I'm headed toward. I'm going to pull you from my future and anchor you in my reality. I want to be like that, so I'm going to go on and harness that now. I'm worthy. I've earned this. I'm going to show up as an equal and I'm going to do it. And by doing that, you are actually building your reality now. That's the shadow work. How many people, how many of you are doing this every minute of every day, choosing the uncomfortable? Because I can tell you what happened when I started doing it. I got called a bitch. I got called ruthless. I got called intolerant because I started cutting people out and saying, nope, no more. You're just not allowed back in. I'm sorry. I wish you well. Good luck with that. And I mean a lot of people. I mean most people. Not because I'm better than them. I'm not. But because of the way they made me feel. And I don't mean people that I felt intimidated by. You know what I mean. People that triggered, people that are frightening and unnerving, chaotic, and attacking, blaming, sketchy. You know that energy. Those are hard decisions to make, and you'll get called names when you do shadow work. Because the masses don't want to feel intimidated. Most people that are not doing this work don't want to be reflected back to that they're not doing it. Well, who do you think you are? You think you're better than me. I don't think I'm better. I don't even know what better means. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? I'm not thinner than you. I'm not in better shape than you. I'm not smarter than many people. I don't understand what better means. Like, I don't even, and it's the masses that choose simplistic words like good and better. Because there's so much gray, so much nuance, so much complexities that the word better means absolutely nothing. I have skills I've honed that are different than your skills that you've honed. If you think that makes me better, that says more about you. So be prepared to get called names and to get kicked by the people you're leaving to move into new spaces. And then when you get lucky enough to find somebody that is living in a life that you're working toward to allow you to circulate in their world, then show up and take that and bring it from your future and anchor it in your now and anchor that and seed it and give it energy and life and let it blossom and grow. And in that place where I'm not worthy and shame and imposter syndrome, that shadow shit trying to come back in place of it, when you put equality, worthy, valuable, have knowledge, assets, and gifts to give, if you anchor that, eventually you'll embody it. And then you'll just feel like you belong there. That's how we build our reality and continue to grow where we're going. And you do that enough, you will continue to have to leave people behind. Until eventually you quit going to social situations thinking, hey, maybe I could meet a new friend. because the pool of people that you can choose from to hang around is going to get narrower and narrower and smaller, because very few people are trying to do this work. It's hard. And not everybody cares to. Not everybody needs to. Not everybody wants to. It's exhausting. But I got so exhausted from living broken and the tattered remains of what a life of abuse had done to me that I wasn't even going to be here anymore. Like, I just couldn't even do it anymore. Even if I wanted to live like that, I just was so exhausted, I had nothing left to give. So if I was going to hang around, if I'm going to be here, this is the only way I can continue to be alive, is I'm going to have to do this work every fucking day. And so either I kill myself and I leave the planet, or I exhaust myself every day doing this work. And so it's not that I'm exhausted all the time. It's that I wake up feeling amazingly well, happy, motivated, good, powerful. And I work and I make videos and I get on the phone and I'm editing and I'm doing calendar work and I'm cleaning up workflow and I'm organizing and I'm taking care of my family and I'm running my errands and I'm building up myself and I'm reading and I'm watching shit and I'm happy to fucking do it till I'm exhausted at the end of the day. I keep choosing the next right thing and it's exhausting. The thing that my channel is about helps me a lot. A lot. I know where I'd be without it. Probably not on the planet. You guys give me that exchange of energy in the comments and the kudos and the keep going every time YouTube took down my shit and then Instagram took down my entire account, which my heart was in. Like, that was my playground and it gutted me. And every time I lose another friend and I'm like, what the fuck? Did I even know who you were? What is wrong with me that I couldn't see that? Like, every time these devastating things happen, you guys are going, yeah, but take care of yourself, because we out here need you, and we're growing and we're learning and we're doing our work. So y'all give me that energy right back. These are my friendships right now. I've met some friends on this journey, a few. And they're more real than any of the thousands of people I used to think were my friends in my past. These are people going where I'm going. So all of you who show up begging and saying, I need to be your friend, please teach me, please be my friend. Like, I hear you, but you're reaching out to a complete stranger on the internet that you don't even live anywhere near for help. When you need to start in your own backyard, your own front door, your own world, build it where you are. Because those opportunities are going to keep coming. Just start. Is there something that you want to be, that you want to do? Is there something you want to write, something you want to draw, an account you want to open, a business you want to start, a side hustle you want to do, a person you'd like to befriend, a skill you want to learn? If you're not, why are you not? Because you're still too sick? Because you're on too much medication? At least start. You know what? I'm trying to write a book on microdosing. I am so busy, I don't have time. So you know what I did? I made a folder on my computer and I titled it that. And then I made a Word document and I titled it that. And then I leave it up on my desktop. You know why? Because if an idea comes to me, then I have something right there to write it down. I didn't make a total commitment to it. I just opened the door and put a foot in there so that when something strikes, I can put a little bit towards it. You don't have to jump in with 2 feet. But that is part of building your future and doing shadow work. Whatever resistance you're facing toward getting the next pile of laundry done, whatever resistance you're facing toward trying to learn how to draw or to make that new thing, that's the shadow work. I'm telling you, it's right in front of you. I can't draw for shit. I got hazed and treated badly about it in kindergarten my whole life. And now, today, I want to draw what my channel is about. So you know what I did? I invested in the Apple Pencil, and I downloaded a program, and I opened it up, and I started drawing. Y'all, when I tell you that was the hardest shadow work, like I was shaking and crying. I didn't know it was such a deep trigger. But I started. Maybe I'll show it to you soon. It's hard to hear the compliments because I felt like a piece of shit human being my whole life. But I'm trying to embrace them and grow into them. And eventually, I know I'll get there. That's the shadow work. You keep doing your shadow work and you're going to be lonely. I can promise you that. But the few people you're around, they'll make it worth it because you'll find peace. So what you trade from lots of people being around you and chaos, what you get is a lot more quiet, but a lot more peaceful. Keep going. You've got this. It is in your divinity by birth to be able to do this. It is literally written into your DNA, and you deserve it.